Hi everyone, welcome to this week's Tips on Tuesday. And this week we're continuing our on-course series, so this week we're looking at the third of the Old. Now after the first two holes of the Old Course, this hole might feel like a bit of a respite, but if you're not careful it can really catch you out. So I think the first thing to note is there are options on the tee. For the longer hitters, the more powerful players, can you get it close to the green? Can you get it on the green by hitting a driver or a 3-wood of some sort? For most of you, actually trying to hit a club that's just going to leave you sort of a 50 to 60 yard shot in is probably going to be the best play. But we've got to be careful. So as you can see on the course planner here, there's two bunkers. There's a bunker at about, for me, about sort of 215, 220 on the left and a slightly shorter one on the right. So when we're going to hit the club off the tee here, I'm going to pick a club that I know will definitely carry the first one on the right, but won't reach the second one. So really, when you're thinking about course management, it's making sure that we take the danger completely out of play. So I'm going to hit an iron off the tee here and try and get it in between those two bunkers in the middle of the fairway. So let's give it a go. Okay, so I've placed it perfectly in between the two bunkers, got about 85 yards in, and on this second shot I really like to try and look at what the wind's doing in the distance. So here it's moving a little bit right to left, definitely the prevailing wind here. So with the pin tucked on the left hand side, that's really not a good pin for me to go at with that wind. So I'm just going to try and aim it at the middle of the green and let the wind move it back on. So it's just moving onto it. Perfect. Now if you do go for it off the tee, you could find yourself in this bunker here. So it's not ended up too bad here, but if you're up against the lip, this could all of a sudden make this bunker shot really, really awkward. So lots of different lengths we could play here. So even this one's not great. I'm obviously looking at the trees in the background. Does that inspire you with loads of confidence? Maybe not. But this is really going to test you early on to see how well your bunker skills are going to perform. That was pretty good there. So you might also find yourself just off the green on the right hand side here, where that's off the tee or not a great second shot in, and we're going to go up the mound here. We've got to get it elevated, but also we've got really tight turf here, so just about making sure that chip shot is good, that our contact is in the right spot, so we can get that ball moving towards the hole. So that was pretty good contact. It's just releasing down to the flag now. Yeah, that was pretty good. This can be quite a tricky shot early in the round with that tight turf if your chipping's not on point. This green all slopes back to front, kind of down into this bit, into the front left corner. So I'm expecting this putt down the wind to be really, really quick. So downhill, downwind. I'm definitely playing for a little bit of left to right movement in this. This side of the green is just slightly higher than the front left side there. So a little bit of left to right. I'm definitely going to be playing this a lot shorter than it actually is. So let's see if we can roll one in here. Beautiful, lovely three there. So definitely this hole can reap some birdies, but you've got to play it sensibly. You've got to keep your way out of trouble, and that's the way to get a good score on this hole.